Nathan, let me tell you a story.
Oh,
When I was a young man, about to go out into the world, my father, he says to me, he says a very valuable thing. Son, the old guy says, I'm sorry I'm not able to bankroll you to a very large stock, but not having any potatoes to give you, I'm going to stake you through some very valuable advice. One of these days in your travels, a guy is going to come to you and show you a nice brand new deck of cards on which the seal has not yet been broken. And this guy is going to offer to bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But, son, do not bet this man, for as sure as you stand there, you're going to wind up with an ear full of cider. Now, Nate, I do not claim that you have been clocking Mindy's cheese.
You don't think that I was...
However, if you're really looking for some action, I will bet you the same $1,000 that you do not know the color of the necktie you had on.
It's...
Well?
No bet. Blue! Blue, what a crazy color! Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore. Don't bother me.
Hi, Sky.
Hey, good. How's it with you fellas?
Not bad. Nicely, hey. Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she said to remind you to pick her up at the hot box tonight, and don't be late.
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear. Oh, Nate, Daddy's husband talk if ever I heard it. You are trapped. In Adelaide, you have the type of doll that is most difficult to unload.
I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide, and plus a guy without a doll. Well, if a guy doesn't have a doll, who's going to holler at him? Doll's a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I'm just saying a guy should have them around when he wants to. And they're easy to find.
Dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, then how come you ain't got a doll? How come you're going to have Adelaide without one?
Yeah, I like to travel lightly. Besides, if I was to take a doll with me to Havana, there's a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll you name it.
Any doll I name her? Will you bet on that? Will you bet $1,000 that if I name a doll, you will take it with you to Havana tomorrow?
You got a bet. Sinners here?
Oh, indeed we do. Sarah?
How do you do?
My name is Abernathy. Armand Abernathy. Sky Master.
What's wrong?
My heart is heavy with sin.
You poor man.
I've wasted my life in gambling and evil betting. I've suddenly realized the terrible things that gambling can lead to.
Agatha! Coffee, please.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. You know, I have been wandering around for hours, trying to get up the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Gladly. I would never become a gambler in the first place. I'm not pulling in with evil companions. They're always offering me sucker bets.
Here you are, young man.
You know, it feels good just to talk to you people.
Well, you go right on talking to Sister Sarah. You'll be all right.
I'm glad you found us. As the Bible says, seek and you shall find.
Very good. Wish we could find more sinners like you. We're out there every day, Sean.
Maybe you should try the nighttime.
How's that?
Well, as a former sinner, I happen to know that the best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You know, you might try having an all-night session against the devil.
Very good.
suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson. You're welcome. Coffee is so good. I don't understand why it's not a sin. Fine, old gentleman. I suppose he sort of looks after you.
We look after each other.
I suppose if one of you goes someplace, the other goes along.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Here are 2 pamphlets I'd like you to read. They'll bring you a good deal of comfort. And we're having a midnight prayer meeting on Thursday, which I'm sure you'll wish to attend.
I'm sure. Now, Sister Sarah, I hope you're not thinking I'm getting out of line, but it is wonderful to see such a pretty doll. A nice-looking lady. Like yourself, sacrificing herself for the sake of others. Staying here, in this place. Do you ever go anyplace else? Travel or something?
I'd like to go to Africa.
That's a little bit far, but there are a lot of wonderful places just a few hours from you, by plane. You ever been in a plane?
No?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here is another pamphlet I'd like you to read.
Thank you. Of course, I will need a lot of personal love from you. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gully.
I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
Look, I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry. Just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. That's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs. It's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry. No peace unto the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 21. Isaiah?
Isaiah.
There are 2 things that never hotel room in the country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. You know, I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
Read the Bible 12 times.
Hey, what's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my line of work, the strangest information frequently comes in handy. You know, I once won 5 G's on a parlay. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I already told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Yeah, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. If you get me to take the 5, the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Oh, let's be honest. The Smithson's laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? You know, I'll bet I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
Yeah, I'll make a proposition then. When's this big meeting of yours? Thursday? I can personally guarantee to fill that mission with 12 genuine sinners. I can also guarantee that they will sit still and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here. I will pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
Yes. It's going to take us a while to get there.
And where is that?
My favorite restaurant,
Where?
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
Now, where do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's?
Havana!
Look, the plane gets us there in 5 hours, back the same night. And the food is great.
Now realize, Mr. Gambler, when you're describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant may be, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
You know, why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all, except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. You know, but I am relieved to know it is just me personally and not all guys in general. And it's nice to know that somewhere out there, there is a guy who might appeal to the sergeant.